Fallout 76 continues to be the gift that keeps on taking as the PR dumpster fire surrounding Bethesda's desperately contrived online service of a non-game roars ever more hungry. It just won't stop. The nonsense will not stop. So Bethesda put these shitty nylon bags in the Power Armor Collector's Edition for Fallout 76, this much we know. They advertised a far superior canvas one, and instead people got this crinkled, rubbish nylon tat. By way of recompense, Bethesda offered 500 atoms of microtransaction currency. Wasn't really good enough, especially when it found out that despite them claiming there was a material shortage for the canvas bags, they were giving out a different kind of canvas bag to media influencers. So, they finally promised people would get the canvas bag that was advertised. The problem is, people who opted to go for that bag got a little bit something extra. Their personal details leaked online to other Fallout 76 players. Well done, Bethesda. Yes, that's right, random Bethesda accounts were sent the receipts for the canvas bag that Bethesda's now sending out. These receipts included people's names, people's home addresses, pretty much all their contact details. Users found they could also open and close support tickets, because why not? You know, it's almost as if Bethesda's ineptitude knows no bounds. Almost. It's almost as if that. We do not yet know if those affected by this leak will get 500 atoms, but Bethesda has responded to the controversy after their community manager simply said that it was resolved. So let's have a look at the statement. We experienced an error with our customer support website that allowed some customers to view support tickets submitted by a limited number of other customers during a brief exposure window. Upon discovery, we immediately took down the website to fix the error. We are still investigating this incident and will provide additional updates as we learn more. During the incident, it appears that the username, contact information and proof of purchase information provided by a limited number of customers on their support ticket requests may have been viewable by other customers accessing the customer support website for a limited time, but no full credit card numbers or passwords were disclosed. We plan to notify customers who may have been impacted. Bethesda takes the privacy of our customers seriously, and we sincerely apologise for the situation. You know what? Data leaks happen. They are, of course, unacceptable. They land the data leakers in deep goddamn trouble for a good goddamn reason. However, some could argue that at least Bethesda isn't alone in screwing up this awfully. But this publisher, over this game, because of this canvas bag, you couldn't ask for a bigger shitstorm. It's like Bethesda's trying to fuck up with this one, like they've got some producer's level scheme running with it. Fallout 76 has been a conga line of embarrassment for Bethesda ever since it slimed its way onto the market. I know some people are a bit tired of me talking about it on this channel, but how can I not? The humiliation never ends. It just never ends. The fact they made a Bethesda game that gutted out all the Bethesda stuff that made Bethesda games acceptable, let alone good. The shoddy attempt at an always online service that doesn't stay online. I didn't even cover everything that's wrong with this game. I never even talked about the nukes that you drop. If you drop 3 nukes at once, the server crashes. The expectation that players would become NPCs for each other, which they obviously didn't because they obviously wouldn't have. And this, the Bag Saga. The Canvas Bag Saga. One has to ask if all this was worth it. Was it worth making the most non-Bethesda game Bethesda could possibly make? Was it worth it? Was it worth saving money on Canvas when it's cost you this much in PR and canvas? Bethesda better be selling a shitload of those atoms, because I don't know how else any of this would be even vaguely worth the hassle and the bollocks and the awfulness that is the game itself. It's almost as if Bethesda cobbled together a slop job of a game in a genre they've neither the experience or the business in exploiting, and their cynicism has since created an endless series of diaper fires that they're struggling to put out. A few weeks ago I did a video titled 6 times Bethesda was massively incompetent. Now I could do another video with another series of incompetencies just about Fallout 76. Hell, at this point, there are about 4, maybe even 5 instances of incompetence just surrounding the canvas bag. Fallout 76 is bad. and contains its fair share of idiocy. But if Bethesda had just not been so fucking cheap with the canvas, they wouldn't be a complete and total fucking laughingstock right now. Just a bit of a laughingstock. A quite popular Reddit post has given people information they need in order to report Bethesda for the data breach. They point out that it is mandatory in EU countries for Bethesda to report themselves in any European country where people's data was breached. There's information for reporting to the EU, of course, the UK, the US, Canada, and Australia. And Bethesda thinks it doesn't need Steam and can handle its own launcher. Bethesda can't even seem to handle putting its own fucking pants on. Not without burning a goldfish to death while the goldfish is still somehow inexplicably in water. Something tells me Bethesda is going to have to hand out more atoms though. I made a joke about it earlier, but they're going to have to do something. Because they keep fucking up, and this time they fucked up royally. Regally, majestically. I can only wonder if this will get worse somehow, if there's yet more to come for Fallout 76, and what could only be described at this point as anti-marketing. Take me home, country bloody roads.